I did not realize until we did some research that you were a bodybuilder. Yeah, for quite a while, right?
Yeah.
You competed in a lot of shows.
Yeah.
That's you, right? Wow.
That was backstage.
Is that, how many years ago would that have been?
That was probably about 5 years ago.
Okay, so could you show us one of those poses? I mean, I know you're dressed. You don't have to be, but...
I mean... don't get too excited. Well, it's interesting. There's actually a whole art to the posing.
Yeah.
And as weird as it looks, so for example, there's like even one pose. It's like, you know, you've probably seen it. It's like this thing.
Right.
But like, there's weirdly a thing you do where when you like arch your back, and if you hold it too in line here, you look flat. But when you arch the back and you put the arm here, and you're sort of almost pushing your arm against it, it creates the illusion of width.
Oh,
and you do it with your legs too. So rather than doing this, you put one leg in front of the other and it pushes that out.
Wow. Oh, yeah. There's a little trick to it.
Yeah.
A little trick to it. I've also read that bodybuilders do a lot of things before the show to get ready. They sort of oil themselves up, you know, they do push-ups. What did you do? Did you have a ritual?
Oh, everything. You know,
I bet you did.
Yeah, it's actually a really interesting life. It's almost a challenging thing I ever did. I did mostly powerlifting, which is the sport of how much you can lift, and I did one bodybuilding show at the end, which is where you shave your body and essentially paint tan yourself, which is not just to be tan. It's actually the lights on stage are so bright that they kind of bleed out the definition.
So you don't spray tan, you paint it?
It's like a special little thing you paint on. It's strange. Yeah, I'm happier now.
You are happier, so you don't miss it at all?
No, and you know, it says something because you know, my whole life I was like, oh, I really want like a six-pack. I want to be ripped, and by the time I had that, I was miserable and I couldn't enjoy it. And I think it really goes to show. I mean, it was nice to have that experience and say, wow, what it takes to get there for me, not something I want to do. But I don't know. I'm more accepting of myself now, and I think that you know, I don't think we can all probably be a little more accepting of ourselves too.
Well, we like you just the way you are, Matt McGorry.